Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetsnews.com, and today we are going to talk about all the tips and tricks and the hidden features of Xiaomi Mi 3. Xiaomi Mi 3 is a very popular device as of now. Everyone is trying to buy this device. Some people have got lucky to buy it from Flipkart, and some people are still waiting for it so they can actually buy this particular phone. This phone, whenever it comes on Flipkart, it gets sold, or you can say it gets finished in terms of the stocks within 5 seconds, within one or 2 seconds at times. So within minutes it is normally finished to be reserved, if not sold. So this is where we are going to highlight in this particular video all the tips and tricks, all the hidden features which you might know or might not know about Xiaomi Mi 3. So let's start this video. First of all, to start with the thing, let me just talk about the first thing, which is the feature of enabling the music player directly from the lock screen. So over here on the lock screen you can just double tap and then it will bring up the music player over here. You can go to the previous or next track by tapping on these two buttons, or you can play the current track by just tapping over here. So this is how you can actually bring up the music player, and you can again double tap to bring up this menu, the lock screen, which allows you to go to the phone dialer. You can launch camera, you can go to messaging application, or you can simply unlock the phone. One more thing which you can do whenever the display of the device is turned on, you just need to tap and hold over the home key and it will turn on the flashlight, and it will do that whenever you are at the lock screen. So whenever you are at the lock screen, you have not unlocked the phone, you just need to tap and hold over the home button and it will bring up the flashlight. So it will basically use the two dual LED flash at the back side as a torch, and this is how you can actually enable them. And in case you would like to stop it, you just need to press this power button and the flashlight will be stopped. So this is how, you need to press the power button twice in order to stop it. So this is how you can actually use flashlight on this device. So these are two simple things which you can do. Now let's go to the other option. Another option is related to moving an application. For example, if you would like to move certain applications from one home screen to the other one, you can always just tap and hold over that particular application and then you can move the home screen like this. So you can tap and hold over the application which you would like to move, and this will work for single application. In case you would like to do that, you can simply move one application to another, one application from one home screen to another home screen by just tap and hold over that particular icon, and then you can use the other finger to move the home screen around. One more thing which is there, you just need to tap and hold over the empty area, and once you do that, it will bring up that particular menu in which you can edit things on the home screen. So in case you would like to move multiple applications, you just need to tap over here and then you can select which application you would like to move, and then you can go to the other home screen. You can add maximum number of any number of home screen. I can just tell you that how much home screen you can actually add. You can add as much home screen as you would like to, and I think there should be a limit. Okay, so the number of home screen are increasing to a very great number as of now, and I think we have created around approximately 20 home screens. So you can keep on creating any number of home screen you would like to have on this phone. I would recommend you to go for the minimum number of home screen because that will decrease any kind of lag, and it will also make things easy as well. So in case you would like to move all these applications, you can actually have a folder over there and you can move these applications on the home screen. And in case you would like to drag these applications into this folder, you just need to do it like this, just like you do on an iPhone. Simply you can actually drag these applications under this folder, and you can always rename this folder later so that you can have a name of the folder. And once you are done, you just need to tap on the home button and then it will bring up the edited applications which you would like to move, and the folder will also be visible like this. One more feature which is related to the phone dialer is that you can actually record voice calls. You can take notes while dialing a number. So in case you have dialed the customer care number, for example, for an instance, I have just dialed it, and now it will bring up the other options whenever you tap over here. So as of now, either you can bring up the phone dialer or you can enable the loudspeaker. In case you don't want to do any of these, you can bring up more options. One of that option actually allows you to hold this call. Another option allows you to record this call. So you can record the voice call from both the side. Whatever you are saying and whatever the other person on the other side is saying will get recorded in the form of a voice, an audio file. And you can also take notes in between. So in case you would like to note down something while you are on a voice call, you can always note down that, and you can turn the call to the loudspeaker and you can listen what the other person is saying. And once you tap over here, it will take you back to the call, and once you end the call, it will bring up the thing which you have noted down, so you can save it later on. Another useful options are there under the camera settings. For this, you just need to launch the camera and then you can tap over here to bring up the settings, and then you need to go into settings. Under settings, you will see advanced setting option over there. Once you tap over there, you can actually enable the simple mode or you can disable it. Once you disable the simple mode, it will switch to the advanced mode, and once you are there under advanced mode, you will have the option of doing a manual focus. And for that, I just need to tap over here. So as you can see, you have the macro mode which you can enable under the advanced mode in case you would like to use that. So you can use the macro mode to take photos of certain objects very closely, and I can show you that. For example, we have the iPhone over there, and I can take the photo very closely in the macro mode in which it will focus. And for that, you need to make sure that you are at the right distance from the subject, then only it will take the photo, and the photo will be very much in clarity, especially in the kind of details you would expect. You can actually achieve that by enabling the advanced mode on this device, and then you can use the macro mode to take photos of object very closely. You also have manual focus, and this will be very useful because normally we don't see this particular option in different devices. So in the manual focus mode, you can actually focus on different objects like this. So you can change the focus points. I don't know whether you can see this, but I can see the change in the focus of these two subjects which are there. So either I can focus on the AC remote or I can focus on the iPhone 5, and the focus points are actually getting changed when I drag this slider. Let me just do this. So this is something which is very useful. Apart from this, you also get some extra settings which includes these white balance settings, as you can see, and you can also control the manual exposure. So you can select the ISO value, you can actually set the exposure time. All this you can do under the advanced mode. Especially in the video mode, you do have some advanced settings which will be provided to you. You can actually record slow motion video in case you enable the advanced mode on the Xiaomi Mi 3. You have the normal video mode as well. So slow motion video will be recorded, and you can do that from this particular phone. Apart from this, we do have some extra settings over there where you can actually specify the capture during video. So you can actually specify whether you would like to take photos while recording a video. You just need to enable that option. You can enable and disable the store location information. You also have image stabilization, which image stabilizer, which you can actually enable or disable. So image stabilization is there on this device. You also have the focus mode which you can change. So you have tap to focus or continuous autofocus mode is also supported. So in case we enable the continuous autofocus, it will automatically focus on the subject even when you don't tap on the screen. So this is how it will focus, as you can see. So if you shake the camera and if you take it closer to the subject, it will automatically focus like this. Some of the settings which are related to the contacts. So especially whenever you are dialing a number, for example like this, you just need to pinch in the number, and then you can tap on the settings key over there, and either you can actually check the block list, you can add a specific number into the block list, or you can just go into settings, and here you will see more options related to that contact. So in case you would like to hide pictures and other contact data in the list view, you can always do that. You just need to enable this option, and then you can have this. Apart from this, you can actually assign contact photos. So in case you would like not to assign a specific photo to a contact, you can always disable this option. You do have the option of disabling the dial pad touch tones, and again you do have some other options in which you can actually specify different kind of piano sounds with the dial pad. So in case you have a dial pad and you have specified the piano sound, so in case you dial a number, you will hear the piano sound. So these things actually make the phone dialer much more interesting. Rather than having the default key tones, piano keys or piano sound definitely sound much better as compared to the regular options. Apart from this, you also have record settings over there, in which you can actually specify whether you would like to record a call automatically. So it will show a notification in the status bar whenever the call has been recorded, so that you can actually basically access that recording later on. And you can also specify the record automatically option, so that all the recorded calls will get saved. So whatever calls you made from this device, either receiving calls or outgoing calls, all of the calls will get recorded, and then you can access them later. Apart from this, we do have some call settings over there, which includes an answer gesture, in which you just need to do a horizontal swipe in order to answer. So either you do it like this, or you can do it like this. You can specify which option is more suitable to you. You also have the option of doing the T9 search input. So over here we have these options. You also have the option of auto redial. So whenever you dial a number and if the call is not done, it will automatically dial that number again for you. In case you would like to do that, you just need to enable this option. You do have some quick responses which you can specify. So in case you are not able to receive a call on this number, on this particular phone, you can always send these messages, and you can actually customize the text which is there in these messages, and you can create one of your own as well. So you just need to basically you can create new messages. Either you can edit these ones, or you can create one from your own as well. You do have incoming call settings over there, which includes flip to silence the ring. So in case you are getting a call and I have enabled this option, I can just flip it like this and it will silence the phone. You can actually also specify that the phone will not vibrate whenever you have an incoming call. So if you enable this option, whenever the phone call is coming, the phone will not vibrate. Once you enable this option, you also have the option of turning off the proximity sensor during the calls, so you can do that. You do have the option of preventing the pocket dial. So in case this device is inside your pocket, you just need to enable this option so that no number is going to be dialed whenever it is there inside your pocket. So no accidental calls will be made in that case. You can also mute unknown number. So in case you are getting a call from an unknown number, once you enable this option over there under incoming call settings, that call will automatically be muted and the phone will not ring if the contact is not there in your contact list. One more thing which is there under the call settings of Xiaomi Mi 3 is the missed call reminder. So whenever you tap over here, you can see that the missed call reminder will be there. So in case you enable this option, you can actually specify by default it will be no reminder. So if someone has actually called you and you are not able to pick the call, it will automatically remind you 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 5 times or 10 times depending on what you have selected. By default it is going to be on no reminder option, but I have specified it 2 times so that I don't miss any specific calling back thing, especially if someone calls me and I can always call them back if the phone actually alerts me to call them back. You do have the option of vibrate on pickup. So in case you are on a call, it will automatically vibrate in the normal mode. Either you can specify a light vibration in that case whenever you pick up the call, or you can specify it to none as well. Apart from this, we do have call waiting settings over there, in which during a call you can notify the other incoming calls. So once you enable this option, whenever you are on call and someone else is also calling you, it will automatically notify you. You will also have a call waiting notification sound, so it will play the sound notification automatically at the background, and then you can actually get to know, you will get an idea through the earpiece that someone else is also calling you. You can always hold the first call and then receive the other one. You do have the play notification sound twice, so you can either play that notification sound twice as well or continuously, or you can play that notification sound as well as vibrate twice. So all these things you can actually do. There are a lot of options basically what you can do, especially in case you are receiving a call, in case you are getting some other messages, especially whenever you are on call. You can also call screen background. That means you use the lock screen wallpaper whenever there is no picture associated with the contact. So whatever the wallpaper which you have set on the lock screen, that will appear for the contact in case the contact does not have any picture on your phone which is stored, and whenever you are getting a call from them. Apart from this, you also have internet calling over there, where you can actually use internet calling, especially in case you would like to do a call and you do not have any data network, then you can always use Wi-Fi for calling as well. So you can actually specify if the other two people have VoIP calling enabled. So if VoIP calling is enabled, you can actually use this feature, and it actually reduces the battery life. This is something which they have specified. You do have caller ID over there. So under the caller ID, in case you would like to hide your number, this is again related to your operator. If your operator allows you to do that, then only you can do this, but you do have the option of hiding a number with the caller ID feature. You also have fixed dialing numbers over there, and voicemail settings can also be controlled. So all these four options are going to be operator dependent. So if your operator allows you to do internet calling, if your operator allows you to hide the caller ID, and if your operator allows you to do fixed dialing numbers, so all these settings and the voicemail thing, then only you can use these four options. So in case you are migrating from another phone to the Xiaomi Mi 3, you can always import the contacts pretty easily, and there are multiple options of importing these contacts. So in case you go over there, you can import the contacts from a storage device, you can import them from the phone internal storage, you can import them from the SIM card, you can import them from another phone using Bluetooth. So once Bluetooth is there on both of the phones, this one automatically has Bluetooth, the other one has Bluetooth as well. If that is the case, then you can always import the contacts from that particular phone where you would like to, where you have your old contacts, and in case you are migrating, so you can always use this option. Apart from this, if we take a look over the other call settings, let me just show you some of the settings. So over there, if we come out of the settings, we do have this option which includes the call settings. Okay, yeah, import and export contacts. So over there you have the option of exporting the contacts as well to a storage. You can export the contacts to the SIM card. You can also share all the contacts, and I think this option will allow you to share these contacts online. So you can send all the contacts, and you can always use the Mi account, so you can import contacts from Google or Exchange to your Mi account as well. All that you can do. So once you go over any contact, you will have multiple options of doing different things. You can either, if that person has a Gmail ID, then it will automatically give you the option of launching Gmail and sending that mail to that particular person. You also have the option of sending a message to that person. You can either send the message to that person via Bluetooth, via file manager, via mail, messaging, or you can use other applications which are listed over there. You can also use Google Drive in this case as well, and this is how all the contacts will be sorted. In case you would like to have contacts listed from different account, you can always delete these accounts, which one you would like to have, which and the other ones which you may not like to see. So you can always delete Facebook in case you don't want to sync contacts. By default, contacts will not be synced to Facebook. When it comes to Mi Cloud recently has been in news that it actually imports data from your phone and send to the Chinese server. So in the current version, you do have the option of disabling this. You can always turn off whatever you would not like to basically back up on the Mi Cloud. So Mi Cloud is actually a backup storage space where the phone automatically back up all your SMS all your contacts, cloud album, call logs, notes, Wi-Fi settings, recorder, all the recorded calls. So this is how it will actually back up all the data from the phone to the Mi Cloud servers, and these servers are actually located in China. So in case you don't want to do that, you can always disable SMS. SMS by default is going to be disabled in the latest version of MIUI. So in case if it is not disabled, you can always come over here and you can disable SMS backing up, so that you don't have any SMS being exported out of your phone. You can also do it for contacts. You can do it for cloud album as well, which is by default going to be backed up. You can also disable it for notes and also for recorder, which is by default going to be on. When it comes to cloud messaging, whatever the messaging you do with the cloud messaging, that is the Mi messaging application which is there on this device. You can also disable backing data. You can also disable the data, especially the data which should not be backed up from the messaging application. You can disable over here. You just need to disable this option over there. Apart from this, you also have the option of turning or finding your device. So once you have created an account on i.xiaomi.com, you can actually save your Mi Cloud credentials, and then you can later on find this device in case it is stolen or lost. Now when it comes to the display settings, we do have some extra display settings which includes automatic brightness, and the screen brightness will remain constant in all surrounding as well. You can also do that, which is right now. So in case we enable automatic brightness, it will automatically adjust the brightness. You can also specify the color, temperature and saturation. So by default it is going to be standard, which is again suited for your eyes. In case you want it to be very vibrant, then you can always specify it to be cool, in which it will look better. And you can also specify it to be warm in case you don't want to see the colors, or in case they actually give a stare or a stress on your eyes. Basically, you do have glove mode also supported on this device. So in case you enable the glove mode, you can actually make the screen extra responsive, so that you can actually use this device even when you have specific cloth or gloves on your fingers. You can actually use the touch screen. You can also prevent pocket dials once you enable this option, which will automatically lock the phone whenever the proximity sensor is covered or you place the phone inside your pocket. So in that case, there is no accidental dials which will get placed. This is how it will save that. You do have some wallpaper options, and one thing which I really like about this device is that you have an option of choosing different kind of wallpapers. Whatever you would like to see, you can actually download those wallpapers. You do have some live wallpapers which will come preloaded. These are the default ones, whereas you can actually download a lot of useful and very beautiful MIUI wallpapers from their network and from their application which is there. So you just need to tap over here and it will load all the wallpapers for you, and you can change the wallpaper and download the wallpaper for free. You can also optimize the text, especially for line breaking on this device, and you can actually specify a sleep mode. In case you would like to make the device go into sleep mode after 1 minute, you can do that. After 15 seconds you can do that, after 30 seconds as well, or in case you don't want to make it go to sleep, you can always set it to never as well. But I would not recommend you to set the never option, because in that case it will actually decrease the battery rate much faster, because till the time screen is on, it will actually keep using the battery, and the battery backup in that case will be lesser as compared to the one in which you have 1 minute or less time of sleep for inactivity of the phone. So you do have pulse notification light over there, which is this. You do have LED notification light which can be changed in terms of colors. So when we go over here under notifications, we do have the different kind of notification bar. So before I talk about the LED notification light, let me just show you the notification shade and the status bar. For example, the notifications are looking like this, so in which you have toggles over there and notifications over here. And in case you don't want to see it like this, you can also have it in the bar style. In this case, whenever you slide down the notification panel, you can see the toggles over there, and you can bring up these toggles, and basically you can horizontally scroll over these toggles. You don't need to actually do an extra tap to actually bring up the toggle screen. It will be automatically there on your notification, which you can see, and you can scroll horizontally. You can actually show the connection speed as well. So in case you do that, whenever you are downloading any file, the kind of data transfer rate which you are getting, and in case you are using 3G, you will be able to see at what speed the data is being downloaded, how much data is being downloaded. You can actually enable this option, and then you can see the data. And you do have some additional settings over there which actually allows you to show the service provider. So you can actually see the name of the service provider. Once you enable this option, you can actually show the screenshot notification, and this is something which I will show you. You can also optimize the data or the cellular name network. So basically you can actually customize it. If I want it to specify add gadgets to use, it should get changed. Let me see whether it gets changed or not. So you can give a custom name to your cell phone provider, and once you do that, you will see that name over there just like this. Apart from this, you can also collapse notification shade whenever after touch. So in case you have it like this and you touch it, it will automatically go at the top. So it will automatically collapse in this case, which is definitely a very useful option. Let me just go into settings, and for that I need to go over there. Okay, this is something which I don't like because the setting shortcut has been removed, and again it cannot be accessed now. So let me just go into settings from here, go into notification and bring up the normal notification bar, because in the normal notification bar the toggles actually bring up the settings shortcut over there, whereas in the other one it does not bring up that. So it is difficult to actually access the settings in that case, especially from the notification panel. You do have some additional settings over there which includes the enable on lock screen. So you can enable this particular effect, all these effects on the lock screen as well. So in case you are at the lock screen, you can actually see the network name and the entire status bar, the speed and other things. You can actually bring up the notification panel as well on the lock screen itself. Apart from this, we do have some additional options over there in the toggles on the notification panel, which includes a screenshot toggle. So in case you tap over here, it will take the screenshot automatically. So it will not take the screenshot of the notification panel, but of the screen which has been opened, which is running in the background. So this is the simple and the easiest way of taking a screenshot on this device. You also have some other toggles which include do not disturb mode. So in case you enable this do not disturb mode, you can enable that directly from the notification panel, and you do have the option of disabling Wi-Fi, rotation, auto, brightness as well can also be controlled over there. You can also access more toggles once you tap over here, and here you can actually specify the order of the toggles. So in case you would like to move a specific toggle at the different order, at different position, you can actually just tap and hold and move it up and down to change its positions. And over here we have some additional settings. Let me just go back and let me just show you some of the settings of the phone. Okay, so basically the phone settings is divided into two configurations. One is the quick settings, which allows you to access Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, brightness, wallpaper, launcher. So launcher over there is this, which actually does not show you the app drawer. So by default Mi3 does not have an app drawer, but you can actually get rid of this. You can actually have an application drawer as well on this device, and for that I will just show you how you can do that. First of all, what you can do is you can actually change the screen transition effect. So in case you are on the home screen and you change it like this, you can actually specify different kind of settings as different kind of animations under launcher. So over here you can actually specify whether you would like to see a page effect, whether you would like to see a tumble effect like this, and you have different other animations which are supported. You do have wallpaper alignment, which is going to be the theme default. You can actually align the wallpapers in a center manner, left or towards the right. You can do that. You have the application icon layout, which is by default 4:5. So it will display 4 icons. So you have 4 icons, or you can say 4 icons will be there in a specific row, and you will have like 5 rows. So this is how it will happen. When it comes to settings, let me just show you some other options related to the same. So over here in the launcher, you do have app shadows. So in case you have an application icon and you would like to see an app shadow, you can see there is a slight amount of shadow over there below these icons, which you can also disable under settings, under the launcher settings over there. we do have the option of keeping the launcher running whenever the memory is low. So in case you would like to disable that, you can disable it. And one more thing, especially in order to bring the application drawer, so by default application drawer is not there. What you need to do is you just need to go to the Google Play Store, which comes pre-installed on this one, the Indian version of the Xiaomi Mi 3. And whenever you are at the Play Store, let me just locate the Play Store where it is. I think the Play Store is over there. Okay, so on the Play Store you just need to write Mi Launcher, this, and then you will have this launcher over there. Once you install this launcher, we have already installed this, you will have an application icon over there. Once you tap on it, it will bring up another home screen, and there you will see the all application drawer. So whenever you tap on this icon, it will bring up all the application in the application drawer.